am RedCyclone! Yeah!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Merc with the Money.
What is going on, everybody?
I tell you what's not going on. I didn't get my email to join the Elden Ring beta. What's up with that? It's next week.
Hate on you.
Shame on them. I got the Namco because I have bought things and signed up for their whatever the mailing list. Let's just put it that way, right? So they sent me the email to sign up. Do you want to sign up to be notified when the beta is ready and whatnot? I think they're supposed to send you a key for the system you're on, right?
Okay.
I think that's how they do it.
Okay.
Man, they just showed off that 15-minute gameplay demo last week. Well, it wasn't even that long ago. It was like 2-3 days ago.
Yeah.
And it looks amazing. But I'm mad as hell because how you gonna show me that and then I'm still waiting. I know it's the 12th, man. I know it's the 12th, but I'm still waiting. Give it to me.
Yeah.
Come on. Looks ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, I know of it. I did not watch the video, so I'm kind of watching it quietly right now.
It looks ridiculous. That's probably the best looking PS4 game because they know it's gonna be cleaned up for the rest of the systems, but right now that's probably the best looking game on the system. It's ridiculous. I mean, art style.
It's coming to PS4 as well? Okay.
Because it was made for, it was definitely made. It was made and announced to be like supporting the last two. What was that? PS4 and the Series. What is that? S? No, it was below. What's below that?
Series S.
Is that?
Xbox One.
Yes, thank you. Xbox One Series. Thank you. So it will be compatible. There will be versions for that. I mean, of course, I'm gonna get it on PC. Unfortunately, there is no announcement for a PC closed network test.
Okay.
Which kind of sucks. I hope they do one. Like, I really do, because the game's gonna be on that platform. So why not test it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's very weird. So we'll see. Also, that is one of the games that there will be an upgrade.
Okay.
I find that weird. Like, why would you get the upgrade why would you get the upgrade if you see how far we are?
Yeah.
You know better. Don't buy the PS4 one if you're going to have a PS5 by then.
Exactly.
Don't do it to yourself.
Just hold off.
Good on them, right?
Yeah.
Good on them. Okay. That's cool.
It looks good. I'm watching the dragon fight right now. It looks pretty sick.
Like, I know that it has been
I've seen the guy die.
I know that this is the game where you can tell they learned their lessons from the at least the last 3 games.
Okay.
So as of right now, I believe the last 3 big From Software games were Sekiro, which was mostly Japanese katana sword fighting and stuff, right?
I heard good things with that too.
And things in there. That game is hard as hell.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say. It looks pretty, but it's hard as hell.
Okay.
There's Bloodborne, right? That's you hunt werewolves and vampires and all types of demons and monsters. Well, just monsters and whatnot.
Yeah.
But they had the cool transforming weapons and the different take on magic with arcane and stuff like that. Then you have Dark Souls 3, which was the last actual Dark Souls game.
Yeah.
But you could just look at this and be like, man, you know this is a Dark Souls.
Yeah.
It looks like Dark Souls 4, but that's probably more of a good thing than a bad thing because it's less of an unknown quantity.
Okay.
But you can tell, like, they learn how to make a character that can ride on a horse and deal with the enemies that they usually make in these types of games. You could tell they learn how to do platforming with jumping because Souls games never had good jumping. They always sucked.
Yeah.
And that was kind of part of the charm was like, if you have to jump, you're probably going to die.
Okay.
So now since Sekiro has like, I don't think there's fall damage in Sekiro, so they learn that, it's actually fun if you let people traverse the world by just jumping all over and stuff. So they learn that lesson, and you can see it.
Okay.
They have all the quirkiness. There's a character in there that's a literal talking pot man. Like he's a giant pot with arms and legs, and he's asking you to free him from the ground, which is, usually there's some type of silly NPC in a Souls game that finds themselves stuck or something like that, and you have to help them. You can choose to help. You can usually choose to leave them alone.
Yeah.
But it is usually to your benefit to help them out. So there's going to be that type of stuff, which again is good, because one of the things that they don't get enough credit for is the type of charm with the NPCs. Usually you always see people fall in love with the female character that is like the bonfire lady or whatever.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of other NPCs, and the voice acting is always really good. So
cool.
At least from that 15-minute slice of gameplay, you got to see pretty much all that. You got to see co-op.
Yeah.
Which looks cool. Again, because the game is in an open world, so it's huge, and you get to see. You can co-op in the open world part. I guess you can't do it when you're riding on a horse, obviously.
Yeah.
But like you moving around and fight giant bosses. It has like a mix of all those games and then Monster Hunter. Cool. That's what it feels like. And you know what? That's what I want. So good.
Yeah. It looks
I'm
good.
not.
Like,
I'm not getting that 160 that statue. She looks cool, but listen, man, I ain't for all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the collector's edition. It looks cool though. Like I'm watching the gameplay now. I see the person with the two swords now, and the magical. I guess is a deer that you're riding.
I can't tell what it is. I thought it was a horse, but it could be something else. There's probably some in-universe term for what that is.
It has strong ass legs because you're flying.
Yeah, you jump up. Yeah, you again. That's one of the things I noticed. It's just like you jump and fall from pretty high up.
Yeah.
So I'm interested because they don't have the UI on.
Yeah.
Like as in the health bars and the magic and stuff. So you can't tell how much fall damage you take. I'm pretty sure it's either none or next to none.
Okay, that's not bad. It looks good. Like it looks pretty. It looks like a pretty game. When it's supposed to release?
It's supposed to release in, I believe it's February because it got pushed back.
Oh, okay.
Which is fine. I mean, for me, there's a few games that are supposed to come out then. I'm still looking forward to Sifu.
Yeah.
So
that one's cool.
And that's Valentine's Day, I believe that is, the 14th. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's on sale too. Like they had it on sale for the longest time.
I do appreciate that. You could, if you acted early. I'm not sure if the sale ended, but it was like a big chunk. So
it's like $40. Yeah, it's like $20 off the game. I might grab it. I should buy it before they take that out. I was actually interested in seeing where that goes. But yeah, that's good. It looks good. It looks really good. I just finished with the video. Hey, I might try it. Why not? I haven't tried none of these. Like have I tried a Souls game? I tried Bloodborne. I played Bloodborne for a bit. I didn't get 100% into it, but I tried it for a bit. I think I was playing something else, so I kind of like got in the way. But I could see I could probably play one of those games. I get into a lot of those kind of style games, so who knows? I'll probably try it out.
Yeah, I mean, this probably will be the best one to try, just because they've learned so much from the other ones.
Yeah.
There's probably lots of quality of life things that will be in this that wasn't in those earlier games. So
yeah,
we'll see.
So are you gonna get the GTA remaster this week?
Not day of. I'll probably wait.
Yeah, same here.
I mean, I did say I liked more that they showed how exactly what it looks like.
Yeah.
I'm actually okay with how it looks now.
I might get it on the Switch just for something to have on the go kind of thing.
I can't do that. I mean, I understand it, but I need my frames, man. I need my performance.
Yeah.
It's just I know some games in the Switch aren't best friends. I'll just put it that way. So hopefully they've optimized it to be on that.
Yeah, so I would definitely like it. It has like what was I gonna say? I lost train of thought. Oh yeah, because I was looking at the Switch one. I was like, you know what, I could just grab that just to play something on the Switch and whatnot. But I was looking at it, PS5. I was like, you know what, there's a big chance I'll probably just get on the PS5 and just see how it looks and the frame rate and all that stuff. I'll wait till it goes on sale though.
Yeah, that's more or less the plan. I mean, I see now the sales are coming out. I sent you one of the from Cheap Ass Gamer. Shout outs to Dan Housen. They sent him some swag. I saw that. So, you know, they're doing big things. But also they put out the Target flyer for this. I guess for this season. I don't know if it's for season because it is almost Black Friday.
Yeah.
So I guess that's their deals are coming out now for games. Now it's buy 2 get 1 free.
Yeah, the Target, right?
Yep. And they have a pretty big list of stuff. It's super current. I did see the pre-orders for this game, Elden Ring, and the pre-orders for Shin Megami 5 are sold out. So that I like to see that. That means there's a lot of interest in those games. That's probably the next Switch game I'll probably buy is Shin Megami 5 because it's exclusive.
Yeah.
So I don't have a choice.
Yeah. So looks good.
That, and I'll probably wait for Metroid. I don't know. Maybe I'll check out the Switch thing and see if I can find a third Switch game and maybe buy 2 and get 1 free.
You got the new Pokemon.
I'm not gonna play that.
What else?
Not even that I don't like it. It's like too many RPGs and I can't finish.
Do you like Mario? Like the Mario Odyssey?
I never played it, so I don't know.
That was really good.
Do they have it like in that list?
I think so.
Okay. Well, again, if it's in that entire flyer, then it's fair game.
Yeah, Mario Odyssey was a fantastic game. It's like a game that just makes you smile.
Okay.
It's that good of a game. Like I adored that game. It was really fun.
Okay.
And it has the challenging shit too. It has like if you're trying to get all the moons and stuff like that, it gets really challenging. But it's a really good game. Soundtrack is fantastic too.
And it's exclusive to Switch, which is also what I'm looking for.
Yep. I know little Steven is excited for Shin Megami.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. He just wrote on the chat. Yeah. So there's like I just finished Guardians of the Galaxy on PS5, and I really liked the game. It was really good. Really strong story.
I agree.
And Fing Fang Foom is in it.
Okay, that's cool.
Like, hey, I know him. You fight him, and then he helps you.
Really? Is that in his character? Is he a nice person?
Well, if you people
nice
fucking with his world, yeah, he gonna beat some people's asses up. But
okay.
I like the game. I wish there was more like characters that I know. But other than that, they did a really good job with the game. The story was very straightforward, and it was a very good story for Star-Lord. And I think they did a really good job just getting you emotionally invested in the characters throughout the game. It's longer than I thought. I thought it was gonna fly through it, and no, that game was a long game. It was like, all right, there's a lot of story here. The music is fine. The scenery, it looks pretty solid. Like it was a really fun game. Like I will say that was probably the sleeper hit of this year.
Okay, gotcha.
Like that game is really good, and I recommend if you find it on sale or try it out. It's even on the Switch. If you have a Switch and that's all you have, it's on there. Check it out.
Okay, cool, gotcha.
Something go. And then you also have like the Spider-Man coming out on the PS4 Avengers or PS5 Avengers. I may try to play it just to try Spider-Man out and see how he plays, but I don't see myself investing time in that game. Like I tried for the last DLC with the Black Panther, and I could not get into it.
Just watch somebody stream it for a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I have the
See
game.
if
I
they
didn't
learn
buy
their
it.
lesson.
I have
Well,
Avengers.
no, I know. I'm talking about just let somebody stream and trap it for you, just to see if it's worth your time because there's a lot of stuff that now I realize I don't need to wait for reviews.
Yeah.
Is I can just watch a person usually somebody that I trust their opinion on a game and just watch them stream it for like a few hours or just like maybe 5-10 minutes to see if do I like this. And you know what, if I don't, I just don't do. I don't bother trying to trying to pick it up.
Yeah.
So there's like a lot of stuff, or it might just give me the feeling, okay, I'll make sure to take note of this and come back to it later when it's on sale.
Yeah. Cool.
So since you were, I think, was it a pass deal for you? Like you have it anyway because you bought a pass?
Yeah.
Or do you have to still buy it?
No. The fact that I think I bought the $70 system, the game. I came with the season pass thing. So I got the Black Panther and the Hawkeye one for free. So I think the Spider-Man just is just a exclusive PS5 free thing. So
good.
I'll try it out.
But yeah.
I like Spider-Man.
No investment. I got you. That's cool.
See what happens. Hope it's good. Like if not, I don't care. Like I think they already like know what they did with Avengers, and hopefully they could fix it if they do decided to do it again or try to do a sequel to it. They know what they could fix. I think the single player wasn't bad. Like if you got into the storyline of what they did, it wasn't that bad. It was the microtransactions. It was like the system, the way it was built and kind of thing, like very Destiny-like, but not as good. And I think that was the problem with it. Yeah. I bought a lot of shit. So I told you my plans. I wanted to do a super villain shelf in my little display case, and now I'm like looking at the super villains of my childhood. So I already have like a Shredder, I have Crane, I have Bebop and Rocksteady, and those are some of my favorites. But I was thinking about like, oh, well, who's my favorite villains? And I was like Cobra Commander, I got Destro, I got I pre-ordered Storm Shadow, I got who was it? Starscream, Soundwave, and Megatron of the Red series of Hasbro's Red series. And yeah, I got things. I was like, why am I doing this? And then I just decided to do it. So more shit to add on. I found the Turtle Van, which I'm very excited about. Gotta put it together, but I'm very excited about that. And I got the 80th year anniversary Deadpool figure. That one actually came out. I posted it on Instagram, so if you check it out, it's on there. Looks really dope. It looks like the first Deadpool figure from the Marvel X-Men Toy Biz line back in the day.
Gotcha.
And yeah, that's the update of everything I got.
Good stuff.
Too much shit.
Shout outs to, I just saw what's he call himself? The Winter Claus.
Yeah.
He's doing the Rock is doing a giveaway with Xbox, so they're giving away I think 1,000 Game Pass subscriptions. They don't say the number of how many. They give away Series S consoles and Master Chief helmets.
Nice.
So if you follow The Rock on his social medias, he's got like the little link to the rules and whatnot. So
cool. Let's try to
it looks like it's a promotion for Red Notice.
Nice.
Did you see that movie?
It comes out next.
Oh no, it's not out yet.
It comes out next Friday on Netflix. It's in select theaters now.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah, it's in select theaters now, but it comes out in Netflix next Friday. It looks funny. Okay. It looks good. I heard good things about it so far.
Nice.
So we'll see. Do I have anything else? No, I don't really have much else.
Okay. Well, do you want to get into
Let's get into our 2 decades of superhero comic movies, and this week we have Jet Li in Black Mask.
Let's see. Now, I was trying my hardest to find the subbed version of this movie because the English dub is hilarious. It's hilariously bad and like I don't want to say a racist way. Yeah. But it's a little old school. Yeah. There's an approximation of some Asian voices is all I'm gonna say. It's nothing to make you cringe, but it really is just like, when you look at the list of the voice actors, I told you I saw John DiMaggio is
Oh,
like
nice.
one of the cops' voice. I'm like, y'all couldn't have got Asian American. Man, that really was a thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They just couldn't get Asian American people to dub stuff. Jeez. Anyways, so I want the release date for this movie. So I have in the U.S. The Black Mass debuted in 1996 on May 14th.
Nice.
1999, it says.
1999. Yeah.
That's a big difference. In Hong Kong, it
96.
debuted on the 9th of November, 96.
Yeah.
So it's a 96 movie, but it debuted in America in 99.
Yes.
Which kind of makes even more sense for it to have the soundtrack that it has, because around that time, that was when there was the crossover fusion between martial arts movies and hip hop music.
Okay.
That's like around the time when the birth. I don't want to say the birth of the Wu-Tang Clan, because Wu-Tang Clan is older than that, but
Yeah.
that was around the time when they got more notoriety for doing like remixes and dubs and involving the actual films and stuff like that.
Okay.
So it makes sense. And then, what isn't Romeo Must Die like the same year? Like, because his debut so old, because this took so long to come out here, isn't that like almost right after it or before it even?
I think Romeo Must Die was like right after this. Like I think there's a big chance that Romeo Must Die was first, and then they released this because of that.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, I have to look at Romeo Must Die.
Yeah, I'm looking
but I know that Jet Li at that point, not only did he have a resurgence in his career, well,
It was 2000, so a year later.
2000, yeah, a year later. But I can't even say a resurgence because he never really stopped.
Yeah.
It's just that in America, boom, it's Jet Li.
Yeah, 1999 was just like I heard of Jet Li before this movie because I did watch like Once Upon a Time in China and things like that. 'Cause I was into the Hong Kong flicks and shit like that, but they were harder to get during that time. So then they had a big resurgence of like I think it was called Dragon Gate or Dynasty Gate. There was a film company. They started popping out all the martial art flicks that were in Hong Kong and dubbing them into America and stuff like that. So this was one of them, and they actually
I find it really weird too, or almost comical how that lined up with where the trends in the media was going, because at one point in this movie his weapons are DVDs or CDs, and I'm just like, it makes it seem more futuristic in 96 than it does in 99.
Yeah,
but it makes more sense in 99.
So you know what's funny is that I think I wrote something to you saying that this movie looks like mad dated, and then thinking about it is like 3 years before 99. I'm like, that's the reason why it's dated. Like they're still using big ass computers and shit like that. Like there was a lot of but then again also just Japanese companies in general, like the film companies, they had these old ass like emblems in the beginning of the movie, and they never change them. Like even to this day, they probably still have that same one.
Well, I don't want to call these people Japanese because it's obviously Chinese.
The Chinese, like the Hong Kong films, Japanese.
So no, I know what you mean,
Yeah.
but I will just say it's funny to see the big holdover in those 3 years. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that there was like a 3-year gap between the debut and that. And I remember the thing about this movie that sticks in my mind is there was a lot of promotion for it.
Yeah.
There was posters in the subways, like it got huge promotion, and there was like a huge hip hop presence around this movie.
Yeah, because I'll say Jackie Chan was starting to really come around. Like I think Rush Hour already passed and things like that, and then they started releasing a lot of his Hong Kong stuff as well, like Police Story and like Nice Guy and shit like that. So there was a lot of shit with Jackie Chan, and Jet Li came in later. He did have a lot of like videos, like DVDs and shit like that. But then for us seeing it in theaters, this is probably his first big thing. I think it was Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon 4?
I think it was after this too.
Couldn't tell.
Nah, I think Lethal Weapon 4 was before this, and I think that's where his spotlight came from.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. That's a high-profile vehicle for somebody.
Yeah,
If I remember, I don't even think he
98.
spoke in that movie.
No, he did not. But he fucking whooped people's ass.
Yeah, that's true.
And that was his first movie in America, like to be casted in America wise. It was
I mean, listen,
Lethal Weapon.
Like I don't doubt that his star went straight up, but I know he is and had a super long career.
Yeah. So yeah.
It's cool to see it.
So yeah, 98 Lethal Weapon 4 was out. So yeah, that was his first American movie, as in American theater movie. And then they made this with after that, which it makes sense now because you had the introduction of him in Lethal Weapon, which Lethal Weapon did really well in theaters. Then you had this, and then his new American movie was Romeo Must Die right after.
Yeah, pretty much. And then what was the one after that? Cradle to the Grave, I think it was. Or was that just DMX? And no, I think that is Jet Li.
No, Cradle to the Grave. Yeah, Cradle to the Grave. Nah, he had the one. He had
No, I'm just trying to talk about the hip hop ones.
The hip hop ones, with like DMX and shit. Yeah, it had to be Cradle to the Grave.
Did he also have one with him in? No, he did not have one with him in Steven Seagal. That did not happen, right? Please tell me that didn't happen.
No.
There was no Jet Li Steven Seagal movie.
No Jet Li Steven Seagal. There was a Jet Li and Jason Statham.
Yes.
The War.
Was that War?
Yeah.
War's pretty good. Yeah. The plot is pretty thin, but the action in that movie is still really good.
Yeah, it was Cradle to the Grave. No, the next movie after Romeo's Died was Kiss of the Dragon. And that was with the chick. Then it was Cradle to the Grave. Then Unleashed. I remember Unleashed. Unleashed was really good.
I did not see Unleashed.
That was from the director of Professional. He did that.
Wow.
Mario's in it.
The singer?
Huh? No, Mario.
The singer?
No,
oh, you mean
Mario.
wait?
Bob Hoskins.
Oh, Bob Hoskins. Oh, wow. Okay.
He's in it. That was actually a really good movie. Actually, when I was looking for Black Mass, like one of the links I had, it went straight to that movie. I was like, that's not that movie.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, Jet Li has some really good movies. I really think I like a lot of his Hong Kong stuff. I was really a big fan of him, of this Hong Kong stuff. Hero was the one that really got people looking into his Hong Kong movies. But then again, during that time, he was also they were slowly putting them in video stores and shit like that. They came straight to DVD and stuff like that.
Yeah, because that was when the conversion was happening. Like if you were looking for that style of movie, you had to get the tapes.
Yeah.
And then look, lo and behold, and that's again why when you see him using DVDs or CDs in this movie, it just makes me think, oh man, that's a sign of those times of the media actually changing.
Yeah.
Because no more tapes, they went to DVDs. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Okay. So
yeah.
So this movie, since we have all that out the way,
yeah.
It is it's directed by Daniel Lee.
Yeah.
I looked through his IMDb. It's not too much
that
I know.
Movies.
That's the thing. I know it's a bunch of different things, maybe some series and whatnot, but nothing that's on his list that stands out to me.
Let me see.
That's things that I've seen. So
let me see if I've seen anything. Oh, Three Kingdoms is really good. I remember seeing that.
Wait a second. No, I did not see that Three Kingdoms. I don't think.
Yeah, I remember seeing that one. He has a lot on his list, but yeah, Three Kingdoms I remember.
Okay. No, I did see that. I see EQ and you. Yeah. Okay. Never. So I did see this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
So I'll take that back. All right. But it is starring Jet Li, Ching Wan Lao as Inspector Rock. Inspector Rock seems super familiar. I don't really. Again, the actors, because I'm not too familiar with everybody who was in, older martial arts movies. I'm pretty sure if I look through his list, I'm gonna see some stuff I know I saw.
Yeah. I'm trying to look.
But I just didn't
see the pictures.
It's just either I didn't know the name of it or I don't remember the name of the stuff that he was in.
Yeah. I
like that one of the movies is called The Golden Girls.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if anything it's familiar.
Anything pops out? Yeah. No, it didn't seem super familiar. But again, I know he seems super familiar himself.
Yeah.
You have Karen Mock as Tracy Lee. Francois, I believe it's Francois. Yip is
She's
Yuk Lan. Kong Long as Commander Hung. You have Anthony Chow Sang Wong as King Kao. I don't even remember Jimmy. You have Zinzin Jiang as Jimmy. Moses Chan as 701 Squad member. And a lot of these, here. King Fai Chong as Police Commissioner. He's a character I remember from the movie. A lot of these characters, they were just here and gone. Henry Fong as Ricky Tai. He was like the friend of the main cop.
Yeah.
So you see him a lot, and you hear him quite a bit, and he is voiced by Joe DiMaggio, which I just actually pretty funny.
Voice of Bender.
That's about it. And my UC say is the chief of library, which he's another character you actually see in the movie. So that's about it. Mostly for the major players. And I mean, I really like the movie. The martial arts is on point. The action doesn't really let up.
Yeah.
Like it's just from one thing to the next. And it makes sense in the plot because of what's going on.
Yeah.
There's these super soldiers that they give you the plot. The super soldiers they took away their basically their humanity, but also their sense of fear and pain. So, and they increased their strength. So, almost exactly super soldiers, except the super soldiers we know they still have their emotions for the most part, right?
Yes.
So, Jet Li's character is one of them. I think he says they believed he died, but he managed to escape.
Yeah.
And then he ended up working in the library, and so we start the movie basically with him and his library job and his co-workers, and that's when you're introduced to the library crew, as I call them. It kind of almost starts out as like a bit of an action comedy. It runs throughout, mostly with the little bits of comedy, but like when they have the library bits, that's where the comedy is like more represented, basically, because it's more lighthearted. Because it's not necessarily people's being shot up and chopped up. Because this movie is graphic, dude. Like there is just graphic violence all up in this movie.
Yes.
There's lots of blood spray. There are people being impaled left and right, shot up.
CDs thrown in their face.
Yes, acid all over dudes. Like, I mean, but the cool thing is, the one thing I do like about the movie is that, so what you get to see is the commandos, the super soldier units, taking down these gangs because they want to control these certain areas, and with them controlling the areas, they get the access to certain information that they can sell. Because I guess this is actually 96, so this is the beginning of like the computer era, right?
Yep.
So you find out that the commander has a link to I think it's like some world powers, and what he's doing is collecting the information that the gangs have, and he's willing to sell it to these world powers. And because you see he's dealing, there's like one scene where he's dealing with one of them, and he's basically calling their bluff to raise the price. And so that's just about where you get the characterization of the commander, because otherwise you don't really see him much until the end of the movie. But that's like the big like through line is the commander is ordering his super soldiers to basically wipe out these gangs so they can get the access to the information, and also to kill the competition. Like they're trying to wipe out anybody who could be a potential threat as well. They did not start a war with the cops, which I find interesting, but the cops are basically trying to figure out, and that's where Jet Li's in the movie, his best friend is the cop, and that's Inspector Rock. And so his job is basically trying to find out what the hell is going on, because he doesn't know anything. And then slowly throughout the movie, you see that Jet Li's getting pulled back in. So he has to be the Black Mask. That's his character. Yeah. Which it pretty much looks like a nod to Kato from the Green Hornet, I believe it is.
100%.
Jet Li's character.
Looks just like the Green Hornet.
Well, Kato, not Green Hornet.
Kato, yeah.
And then you see, I guess it's what is it? Euclon. Her character is like the one person he thought he could save, because at one point toward the end they're like, oh, I thought we thought we could save each other, but that wasn't the case.
Yes.
So he sees her and he thinks he can save her, and then you have the flashback of him like catching her and not letting her go, which I guess that was a fatal fall for her.
Yeah.
So they have that link there, and then later on in the movie, she's cold-blooded. But I do like the introduction of her character.
Me too.
She's just hanging, and so one of the gang lords has her tied up because like she's into that, but she's only pretending to be, I guess, I don't even know, what do you call that when you just get
Submission.
tied up? So she's a submissive. She's just tied up.
Yeah.
So she's basically pretending to be that, to infiltrate the gang to kill the leader.
Yeah.
And she does.
Yep.
So brutally as well. She has a razor in her mouth, which is every dude's worst nightmare. And she tears up his face and she cuts him with like razor wire on his throat. And he lives. He survives.
It's good for his ass though.
Like there's a lot that they do, which the reason I kind of like, it's not, well, it is messed up, but it is one of the cool things about the commando units is that you see the lengths that they're willing to go through.
Yeah.
And that part where they're with that last gang lord, he shows the inspector.
Yeah.
And he's like, I wanted you to see this. And he opens up the case and his daughter's legs.
Yeah.
And he shows like she was 6 years old. And then he takes him into the freezer and he goes, yeah, this one is my father. My mother's in this one. This one's my little brother.
Yeah.
And it's just like, damn, they murdered his entire family to get to him.
Yeah.
Like to drive him crazy. And he's sick. When you see that character, he's like sitting in a dingy, dirty factory in like a transparent raincoat in his underwear. Like, because he doesn't trust anything anymore. Which at that point, I guess you can't, right?
Yeah.
But he did trust something. Hmm?
He didn't even trust clothes.
Not even clothes. But he did trust something. He trusted a submissive woman who let him tie her up.
Yep.
And then he found out, oh yeah, she was the one that was trying to kill your dumb ass. So yeah.
Yep.
Like a lot of the coolness in this movie is not only, I think, from the action.
Yeah.
It's also from like the traps that the bad guys set, because like they go through some crazy lengths to kill these people. So
yeah. It was good. It was fun. It was good. The martial arts, like that last fight, was really good. The dude with the long hair. That shit was a long fight, and that was extremely
the commander.
Cool. Yeah. He had a really bad wig, but he was funny as hell. The fight was really good. But yeah, it was really cool, fun action. It was different from what we've been watching throughout the movies we've been going through right now. So it was the first like full martial art movie kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So it was a nice difference of things to watch. But yeah, it was good.
The one thing I will say I thought was cool was the fact that they had no fear was the amount of damage they were willing to take in a fight.
Yeah,
because even in that last fight, he was fighting in a room full of gas, and he was not breathing. And at one point during the fight, he pulls the hose from the gas mask to suck in air mid-fight. I thought was badass. But also just they was getting messed up.
Yeah,
like they was getting stabbed up, shot up, thrown off of stuff, blown up, and they was doing it with like just steel eyes, no flinching, no nothing, dude. So they towards the end, there's a part where they send in a guy who he pretended to be a victim, right? A car crash victim. He's all busted up, toe up. So they were about to prepare him for surgery, and then he just snaps up awake because he's a sleeper agent, and then just murders the entire operating room, right? So they eventually take him down by bringing in a firing squad and shooting him up, and he still doesn't like flinch or anything. He's trying to get to them, and you see him put his hand up as he's about to drop.
Yeah.
And then you go to the dudes that burst in, and they're on fire, and the cops just like, oh my God, what's going on? And then they put out the fire, and it turns out those are the super soldiers. They just set themselves on fire because they don't give a damn and they don't feel pain. So like the traps that they set, and then so one of the guys who set himself on fire to get in there, him and the cop are having a fight scene. Jet Li comes in and saves him because the cop can't really beat him because again they're super strong and they feel no pain, and they're highly trained killers. So after Jet Li like whoops his ass and seemingly knocks him unconscious by like he I don't want to just call it wire foo, but he literally takes a wire, snares a lamp, spins it around his head, hits the guy that the cop was fighting, knocks him loopy. Then he like used the momentum to toss the dude onto like what do you even call it? Like a valve from a pipe.
Yeah.
And he hits his head so hard that the valve breaks off the pipe. So he thinks the guy's dead or at least incapacitated. And then Jet Li saves the comrade, the woman. They jump out of the window to do some Batman shit. And then meanwhile, the guy gets back up, tries to choke out the other cop. And he's got a bomb on him. He knows it. And then they flip him over. He gets tossed out of the window, but he's still holding on. The bomb blows up, and all that's left is the arm. And the arm is still clenching onto the guy for dear life. Yo, like that shit was crazy. I was like, yo. And then they had like a little scene where they like, take this. He's just like, oh, and everybody's fumbling the arm around. It's like, but that was pretty funny. Like that's the thing that the movie does well is that the situational humor is actually really good. Like even with the questionable dub, I got the sense of humor. Yeah. So
because even in the Hong Kong, even the Mandarin version, like the humor is still there. Like you could, it was like a lot of like a visual humor as well.
Mm-hmm. So like you could. So that's what I'm saying. Like at least they did a good job with that. They translated that.
Yes.
So no matter what language you were in, you got what they were going for. But also it's kind of badass how the dude literally got blown the hell up and was like, nah man, I ain't letting go.
Yep.
Just like crazy.
Yep.
So yeah, I thought it was a good movie.
So you gave it what are you gonna give it?
I give it a 4.
Yep. You placed it right between Power Rangers and Dick Tracy at your number 14 spot.
Gotcha.
On mine, I gave it a 4 as well, and it's right underneath Darkman.
Okay, cool. Take the fucking elephant. Nothing can beat that, man. Still.
The next movie on our list of superhero comic movies for 2 decades is The Crow, City of Angels.
I have never seen this movie, so I'm interested to watch it.
Trini's in it.
Okay. Is she in it for any length of time?
She has a small role.
All right. Okay.
But she's in it. I think this was right before she passed away.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yep. So yeah, we have Crow City of Angels. To wrap up this month, we have Crow City of Angels. We got Darkman 3. We got Generation X and The Phantom.
So close to Generation X. So close.
And then December we'll start with Vampirella, Batman and Robin, Men in Black, and Orgasmo.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay, so those are the next 2 months of movies that we'll be going through for the 2 decades of superhero comic movies. Yep, again, City of Angels will be next week. Going through the list of our top 10. Nothing really changed for the last couple of weeks. So for mine is Turtles 1, RoboCop The Mask, Batman, RoboCop 2, The Crow, Superman 2, Blank Man, Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight, and Power Rangers. Wrap up my top 10. Yours is RoboCop 1, Turtles 2, RoboCop 2 3, Batman 4, Toxic Avenger 5, Superman 2 6, The Mask 7, Blank Man 8, Darkman 9, and Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight is your number 10.
Yes, sir.
We are getting there. We are down to 19.
Gotcha.
There we go. Anything else we got?
No, that's it.
All right. So this will be a short and sweet one. Yes, there was to Steven, there was a PS2 game of Jet Li.
Oh yeah.
It
Yeah,
was.
it was.
It was actually pretty good.
It looked fun.
Jackie Chan
looked
had
fun.
one too. I think it was for PlayStation. It was like Stunt
Yes,
Master or something like that.
yeah, Stuntmaster is awesome.
Yeah. So I think, I think that was also up there as well. But yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. So, yeah, go ahead, do your thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for listening to another episode of the It Gets Better, I Swear podcast. Make sure you check us out anywhere and everywhere. RedCycloneInc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram. That is YouTube. That is SoundCloud, and that is Spotify. And we also have a WordPress, so check it out.
Yep. Check that out. Shout outs. Again, another person going on the chat. It's Yeti time. Thanks to Al for saying what's up. Shout out. He's on Twitch at It's Yeti time. So check that out. Anyway,
Yes,
follow
yes,
me
yes.
on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, Twitch, all Mark the Mic. Follow our other podcasts. We do have our weekly podcast, The Wrestling Babble, and Guest Better I Swear, and our monthly ones at The Morphin Cast. I Shell Shocked, Not a Trekkie, and Game of Rage, which I do with Tenacious T, and Mike's the beautiful producer of it. So definitely check those out. We do have new episodes of The Morphin Cast and the Game of Rage. They're all up, so check those out. Always remember.
Oh, wait. Before we go,
go
the
ahead.
challenge. The last
challenge.
So which one you did?
I got Ghostbusters
Okay.
remastered, and he has Cuphead.
And for the previous one, did he do his? I always wanna know if
Yes,
he
he did. He did do his challenge last time. 'Cause I think it was, I had him beat Mario 3 like complete, so he couldn't skip those. You know, the ones that drag you in.
Yeah, the
He
whistles.
could
and
not
stuff?
skip those. He had to do every single one of them.
And he did it? Nice.
Yeah, he did it.
Cool.
We did it, and I think mine's. I forgot what was mine. Mine's was The Adventures of Batman and Robin for Sega Genesis.
Okay, cool.
I actually
Was it too hard?
You know what's crazy is that I actually when I was a kid I loved that game. Like I knew the patterns of every fucking body, and it kind of was like riding a bike. I kind of got my hands on it, and the Mr. Freeze fucking part was fucking hard as shit. But other than that, it was a good game. It was really fun.
Okay.
It reminded me of Gunstar Hero. Gunstar Hero?
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Yeah.
Yeah, it reminded me of that. Yeah, so this one I have Ghostbuster Remastered. I might just do it on Twitch and just go with it and see where it goes from there. But yeah. So those are the challenges. Game of Rage is up, so definitely listen to that. We talk about sports games, so it's just a history of sport games and stuff like that. And I think we're gonna do more categories like that throughout the near future, so it's something easy to talk about. Anyway, always remember to follow the Jinkies.
I know what, we gotta call these people out. They've been giving him these sandwiches, man. This guy, he was supposed to be hungry. He ain't hungry no more.
Yeah.
They feeding him.
Yep. And he's driving and
Okay.
getting fed.
Is he pulling up to drive-thrus and people giving him sandwiches? Listen,
I think so.
I'm mad.
Ooh.
I'm mad.
Yeah, I wish they actually televised this match. It's gonna be Walter versus Cesaro.
It's not being televised. Excuse
No.
me.
It's not. It's a live tour, UK live tour match. There we go. Anyway.
I'm mad.
Yep. The Rock. The Rock has a Samsung TV commercial now too. God damn. What are you not selling?
I don't know, but listen, if The Rock gave me an Xbox Series X, Series S, I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, I'll take it too. But I'm like, what are you
Mr.
not
Johnson.
selling?
Yeah.
You're selling TVs, selling tequila, you're selling shoes, you're selling sweaters, you're selling workout gear, you're selling. God damn, Rock. Stop being so greedy. Give me some money.
Well, he's trying to give you an Xbox,
There you
so
go.
so bother him.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy them for Xbox. Let's see if I get a Series X from The Rock. I'll take a tequila bottle if I as a second gift. Why not? All right. Peace out, laters, and see you guys next.
Let's remix it.